We're harsh today.
We are very
harsh.
Yeah, I've got an excuse.
Hi guys, welcome back to another tier list with myself and Angelina, and today we are looking at Manchester City's top 10 signings of all time. Right, I'm going to run you through the tiers. We've got 10 out of 10 would buy again.
Like it.
Great deal, doing the job, should have bought Bitcoin, or complete waste of money. So first off, we'll start from the 10th most expensive, and we've got Kyle Walker. What do you think?
Good player. Definitely proven his worth over the years. This is tough. I know I'm going to get hate whatever I say. Maybe just because I have a feeling that there's going to be some very good players in this list. Maybe did the job because he's very good at what he does. Very quick. Yeah, great. I'm not angry at him. So yeah, I think I'll go with that. Did
the job just. I'm going to go with great deal. I think he was the best right back at the time for Spurs, and they made him even better.
Yeah.
And he's still up there with the best right backs in the country.
I agree, yeah.
So I'm going to go great deal. Next up is John Stones.
Now this one, because at the time it was a very good signing.
Yeah.
Then he had a little bit of a dip. Now he's kind of resurrected himself.
I think that if it wasn't for the last year, our answers would have been different.
I think we would have been looking at like complete waste of money maybe. We could have gone quite savage. So I think with that in mind, maybe again did the job when you consider the dip, because the dip really wasn't great. And it's good to see him playing well again, but I wouldn't say, I guess it's hard because 10 out of 10 would buy again. Some clubs wouldn't refuse a player like John Stones. He's still a very good player, but looking at the grand scheme of things at Manchester City,
where you put him?
I think did the job again.
Did the job. I'm going to go should have bought Bitcoin. Ooh. That's very harsh on John Stones. I think he's a good defender, but I think, like we mentioned, where if he fades in and out of form, Manchester City are going to have another defender that goes straight in, like a Laporte Diaz back two is completely reasonable. And if not, there could be a point in the future where City go, you know what, we're just going to go out and buy another centre-back. And John Stones is going to be even further down. So, yeah, he's done good in patches. I'm going to go should have bought Bitcoin instead. They probably would have valued better anyway. Right, next up on the list, we've got Rodri in defensive midfield from Atletico Madrid a couple of years back. I'll start this one and go did the job. Because I still don't think he's better than Fernandinho. And Fernandinho's 36. And Rodri's supposed to be good. I know he's getting better. Yeah, I'm going bang in the middle, did the job.
Since you've been controversial, maybe I will go controversial with a should have bought Bitcoin, just because you make a very good point in that if you've got a 30-odd-year-old player who is still kind of above you, then
I still think he's better.
There are better players that, when I say that City could have bought, we don't know if they could have bought them, but there are players a similar age that probably are better than him. So
I think he's doing the job. But right now, in this defensive midfield position for Manchester City, I'd have Declan Rice over Rodri.
Yeah.
There have been rumours
There's a reason why they're linked with him.
Yeah, exactly. Jude Bellingham, maybe not a defensive midfielder, but I'd have him over Rodri. I think Gundogan's better. I think Kevin De Bruyne is better.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he does the job for Manchester City. Nothing spectacular. I'm not sure if they would buy him again.
Yeah.
Right, next up, Raheem Sterling. I think he's become a million times better under Pep Guardiola than he was at Liverpool. And I know Liverpool fans are going to hate that. But Raheem Sterling has become better. Has done very well and helped them win everything.
Yeah, I think he is sometimes quite underrated in that team. And I mean, you look at, obviously, England and Manchester City are different, but you look at how key he was for England, the talent that this guy possesses. He's still only, about 26?
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, really exciting player. I'm very jealous to see Manchester City with him.
And for City to have him, he's got like 20 goals, more than 20 goals every single season, I think, with City. Maybe apart from the first one. Like, he's got some ridiculous goals in him.
I think it definitely goes by the wayside how much he actually contributes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's easy to pick on him. I'm going to go 10 out of 10 would buy again. It's probably because he's been given, certainly compared to some other players on this list, he's had more time. In terms of the last, this Manchester City team under Guardiola, Sterling is like a defining member of that team.
Yeah, 100%.
And what they've achieved.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go 10 out of 10.
I think I'm going to go with great deal. There's no real like negative vibes that I have about him. To not put him in 10 out of 10 would buy again, but I'm saving that one. So yeah, I'm happy with Sterling.
Next up, Aymeric Laporte. Talked about John Stones earlier, and Laporte sometimes falls out of the team as well.
He does.
Yeah,
I mean, last season it was a bit of a struggle, wasn't it, at times? Still a very good player though.
I think still very good. I wonder if, again, same thing I think with John Stones, even though I think Laporte is much better than Stones. Would they do it again, or would they hesitate in buying another centre-back if Laporte is, continues to have some poor form? Not saying he is at the minute.
I know what you mean.
I don't think he's at the point where he is undoubtedly like irreplaceable at Manchester City.
I agree.
But he has been very good for them. Oh, I'm going to go a bit harsh and go did the job.
I'm probably going to join you there. I agree. And just because of the way that he has been quite dispensable in that team, I think that's why you would put him there. But no shade to him.
We're harsh today.
We are very
harsh.
Yeah, I've got an excuse. You have no excuse to be harsh on
I just try to rationalise what I'm saying, what I'm thinking in my head out loud. Sometimes it doesn't work. The next one, Jiao Cancelo in a number 5. I feel like when he joined, I thought he wasn't very good.
I agree.
Hands up. And again, another Guardiola thing. Guardiola has literally transformed Cancelo into one of the best fullbacks in Europe.
Yep.
I think this is a great deal.
I was going between 10 out of 10 would buy again and great deal. I may go 10 out of 10 would buy again. Because I would buy again. I think that he's very talented. He's got bags of potential as well with that. Still quite young. It's been really key in quite a lot of big Man City games. So yeah, I'll go with that. I'll be kind with that one.
Next up then, Riyad Mahrez. A lot of money. Almost £60 million.
Again, another kind of controversial at times.
Yeah. The problem is that Man City have such a big squad that I think Riyad Mahrez, through no fault of his own, sometimes is left out. Like when he's left out of big games, I think, oh, you've left Mahrez out. And then I realise that they've got other unbelievable attackers in there. Basically, I mean, he's not utterly dispensable. Having said that, he is my number 1 fun player to watch in the Premier League.
I agree.
Oh, God, he's so talented. It's so much fun to watch Riyad Mahrez. Would they buy him again if they had the chance out of everything he's contributed? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure he defines this Manchester City attack as well as some other players do. I'm going to go great deal.
Yeah.
I'm going to go great deal.
I'll probably agree with you on great deal, I think. I mean, some people may argue not a great deal money-wise. He was very expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
But great deal in what he's brought to the team, yeah.
Okay, next up, Reuben Diaz. Do we even need to talk about this one?
10 out of 10 would buy again.
Reuben Diaz, 10 out of 10.
Amazing.
Would buy again.
Fantastic signing.
Yeah. I think the same thing goes for the next one, is Kevin De Bruyne at number 2.
Yeah, put him in there as
10
well.
Out of 10 would buy again. There was like a pundit. There was a pundit who said like, I can't believe City have paid over 50 million for a Chelsea reject as he went to Wolfsburg. And it just keeps cropping back up every time Kevin De Bruyne does something good. I've forgotten who it was. It might have been a journalist back in England who couldn't believe it. But 10 out of 10 will buy again.
Yep.
Last one, finally but not least, at £100 million is Jack Grealish. That's a lot of Bitcoin.
It is a lot of... Are you putting him in the Bitcoin category?
I don't know. Because I love Grealish. I think he's such a good player.
I think obviously people can argue, well, he's not really been there that long.
True.
But since he's been there, he's not been an absolute flop and absolutely,
No, not at all.
Had a great Champions League debut. For me personally, just because I wish my team would have been able to have bought him, 10 out of 10 would buy again. I think I have got a lot of faith in Grealish. Yeah.
I have faith in him, but my question is, if someone can answer this in the comments section, what does £100 million get you? What are you expecting from Grealish this season? Because if he chips in with, 9-10 goals, 9-10 assists in the Manchester City squad, he's not going to start every game. Has a couple of games on the bench.
Is that worth
that
amount of money?
100 million's worth?
When you think about, other players that have got a
Because if it's not, then he didn't do the job, which means he's in one of the 2 bottom categories. I think based on his talent, it's a great deal.
Yeah.
But would buy again though, £100 million for look as a squad player. Not as in he's going to be on the bench, but he's not a guaranteed starting 11 player like I think De Bruyne and Reuben Diaz are.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm going to go great deal, but he is very good, Grealish. Anyway, you guys let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below on all of those. And yeah, give it a big thumbs up. And until next time, myself and Angelina will see you later.